Untitled producer.
The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I said the harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I said you're up and I'm up. Y'all now tuned into the Grind Hard Dream Big Show. I got a special guest in the building.
Yo,
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling grand. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. What is your name? Introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Trilla. Go by Trilla K. From Northeast DC, born and raised, 1'8", and I'm a DJ.
Right. Okay. She said, I'm a DJ. That's what's up, though. So for the people that don't know that much about you, like your background information, like where you go to school at, like hobbies, things like that.
Sure. So for high school, I went to Catholic school. Went to Elizabeth Seton in Bladensburg, Maryland. I went to Towson University for college. I've been involved in music almost all my life. But I just recently became a DJ in 2019. I've been like a blogger before that. I work at a concert venue. I sing. So music has always been something I've always been passionate about. And yeah, I started DJing after a work trip to LA, and I was like, you know what? Try this shit out. DMV don't got enough female DJs. Like, we gotta make it shake. So
Facts. That's all right. It's the work ethic for me. That's what it really is. I'm not gonna lie. You said it was a plethora of things. So like, did you even like play sports?
Yeah, oh my God. So my mother had me in like everything when I was a kid. Like I played soccer, basketball, tennis. I was in a choir. What else I do? I did like everything. So I think just from being a kid and being involved in just like a lot of sports and like music programs, I just always had like being active in me. So when it came time to like kind of get on my own, I was just always ready to be active, to go outside, to interact with other people. And yeah, like it paid off in the long run. So shout out, Mom.
That's all right, man. Shout out to my mother too and my pops, because if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't be here right now. So yeah, nah, for real, that's what's up. I think, the hobbies and stuff that we do as a child, it really follows us in our adulthood. So I think that's definitely dope. So the first time you fell in love with like music, like what was that first genre that you heard?
Ooh, so my mom used to bring me to church with her a lot, so I would always be singing in the choir. But like outside of that, like Neo Soul, Erica, Lauren, Jill, those were my girls. Like I would always be in the crib singing that. Like my parents, clean on Sunday, typical black family, cranking the music. They would always crank the gospel, to Erica, all that. So that was my first influence to music. And then from there, like I was just listening to as much as I could. My parents had a lot of records, so a lot of old school music. Yeah.
That's all right. Nah, old school, just having an old soul, right? Yeah. I used to just listen to stuff that teach me something. So yeah. I was on that, Biggie, Pac, Nas, KRS-One, Tribe, Wu-Tang, things like that.
Yeah, Black Star was like my first love for hip-hop. Like Mos Def and Talib were like when I fell in love with hip-hop. Was downloading music off LimeWire, infected my parents' computers.
Okay, now you're showing it all. You saying LimeWire? Woo!
No,
you talking about the white and green thing? Yeah, I remember that.
I was on that tip. Yep, downloaded all my go-go, all my old hip-hop from LimeWire back in the day.
That's all right, though. I feel like,
Napstar.
Oh, yeah. Now we really going there, right? That's crazy. Nah, I feel like, with all that, it's just crazy because even with the music and the transformation now from, the LimeWire to the Napster to now, Spotify, streaming, Apple Music, all these things.
Y'all know about the Dat Piff.
The Dat Piff, though. Yeah, or when you used to have to go to the store, to Target, or the Best Buy, and be like, man, the joint came out on this day, and you bought the CD, and you was geeked to get it.
Yeah, I had my little CD case.
Yeah, used to buy the CD. That's how everybody be like, man, that's how you was a real one. You had the CD. Yep. Now they got the little vinyls and all that stuff.
And I used to burn my own CDs and stuff. So
for real?
I guess that was my intro to DJing and playlists. Like, just burning CDs and playing them and shit.
So as far as like the DJ, I guess, when did you know that, all right, you know what, like, I could really do this. Like, it's not a game anymore. I really can do this.
So before like I actually like really consider DJing, like I will always like have like mashup song ideas in my head all the time. I used to blog, so I would be like on all the underground sites. I really like am passionate about indie artists, underground artists. But when I really was like I can DJ was seeing other women DJ, honestly. I had worked this activation in LA with Puma and Selena Gomez, and they had booked women DJs for the whole weekend. And just seeing other women do it, like I was like, wow, like I didn't really see that from my area, and it was really inspiring. So I was like, let me do that. Let me bring that same energy here, and it's been great.
That's all right. That's all right. So I know that, as far as like your social media presence and just doing that, I think that you're very, very strategic. Mm-hmm. I would definitely say that because, you put your time into, the art, everything that you're doing. So how do you engage with, people, network with people and things of that nature? Like, what does that look like for you?
So social media, I don't know how. Like, I've like went like mini viral a few years apart. And I feel like that's why I have the following that I have now. But I really think it's because of, I guess, the type of content that I post is relatable and it is engaging. And I like to post things that are really like lifestyle oriented, so to give people a glimpse into like what I do on my day to day. So if you go on my Instagram, like you're gonna see more than DJing, but you're gonna see a lot of DJing. I'm 420 friendly, so I work with Legacy DC.
That's all right. Shout out to them, right? Yeah, that's what's up.
Brand ambassador for them. So I really like. I'm here for all the lifestyle stuff, whether it's music, whether it's staying active, whether it's eating plant-based. I be posting my plant-based meals. And I think that's what kind of keeps the community centered on the social media.
That's all right, because I was about to say that plant-based, shout out to you, because I cannot do it. I'm trying to tell you right now, like it's no, negative for me. I cannot do it because it's like.
I will have to cook for you one day then.
That's probably, hey, I'll take you up on that because I don't understand. Like, I'm not going to sit there and say I don't knock nobody. Yeah. But what made you want to go that route? Even like to do that, because I feel like that requires so much.
I'm gonna be real transparent with you. It's two sides to this. So
okay.
I was a pescatarian before I went vegan, and now I won't even like. I am vegan, but I like to just call it plant-based so that if I ever choose to not do some vegan shit, the vegans don't attack me.
That's real.
But it was mostly for energy, like working in nightlife. It's a lot of drinking, it's a lot of smoking, it's a lot of unhealthy habits going around. So just for my energy purposes, I started to eat a little bit healthier because working till 3 a.m., every other day, like that shit takes a toll on you. But then after that, I highly advocate plant medicine. I had a nice little shroom trip, and the shrooms was like, yeah, like you need to fuck with the plants, man. Like, you need to eat living foods. So I try to focus on eating as much living foods as possible, drinking live alkaline water. Like we are electromagnetic beings, so we have to nourish ourselves as such, and that's just what it is. And I definitely feel like my frequency has went up with that as well.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, like I said, more power to you because I know that requires like discipline and focus. Yeah. So like, how long has that transformation or step, for you been? Like, how long has it been now?
I've like started transforming my diet maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, and being vegan maybe about 2 years ago. And it's been great. I like to make the meals that like I'm used to eating plant-based, like a plant-based version. So my dad's birthday was in February. He is like furthest away from plant-based you could go. He calls it rabbit food, like don't fuck with it. I made my man's a plant-based meal for his B-day. He was licking his fingers. So like I love African-American inspired dishes, but making them plant-based and things like that.
For sure. Nah, that's what's up.
I still love my mac and cheese and all that.
Yeah, mac and cheese. I'm about to say, like, yes, definitely. That's the soul food.
That was one of the hardest things for me to let go. That and chicken.
Mac and cheese? Yeah, chicken. Bruh. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, you eat a lot of chicken, you turn into one eventually, right? That's how I look at it. So it's hard, no. But I do commend you doing that because I feel like it's another disciplinary tactic and or hey, that notion, right? The notion of that. So I just feel like that is definitely dope. Mm-hmm. So connecting and networking with people, are you the type to think that networking, the relationships are more important than the money, because I know sometimes we surround ourselves with, the people that's doing it, but we may not do it.
Your network is your net worth. Yes.
Yeah. So,
yes.
Yeah.
I highly believe that. I used to be like super, super, super introverted. Now I'll like lean more towards the ambivert side of things, but I'm not a big extrovert, and I do connect with people like because of music and shared interests. So I find this easier to meet people when I'm in spaces that we kind of share some of the same interests. So yeah, like honestly, if it wasn't for my network, I wouldn't really be anywhere with my career, honestly. I 100%, like, it's the people that I've met along the way and who share opportunities with me, and that it's just been a mutual exchange.
That's love. That's love. Because like I said, I had saw you guys in action. Of course, the Only Vibes connection, just being there in that space. One, shout outs to Only Vibes. Two, shout outs to DJ Bree Mafia.
Shout
That's
out.
like family, you know what I'm saying, for L.
That's the gang.
She definitely, put me on to basically what you was doing. And I just saw you guys just on this collision course. But I ain't going to say collision course as in like y'all was competing with each other, but pandemic hit 2020. Look, everybody in the house, I don't know what y'all about to do. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to figure it out. And Only Vibes was this place where y'all were able to just put everything together. And I think, for one, it was just, a beautiful thing to see everybody just networking. Because, back then when you go into shows and stuff like that, you see somebody pull up, they rapping, then they rap and roll, right?
Yeah.
Now at this place, it was like, nah, you know what? They rapping, singing,
chill.
whatever. Everybody's just networking with each other, building with each other, trying to get to that next step. And that's what I saw, at Only Vibes, and connected with you and just seeing that. And then you told me exactly what you do. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. And then all of a sudden, you dropping mixes, Bree dropping mixes, y'all on the same shows. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a partnership. This is like family. This is literally like y'all pouring into each other. So, talk about, that connection that you had with Bree, and then just that alignment and how y'all feel like, y'all been able to, just take this by storm.
So shout out to Bree. Bree was actually one of the first other female DJs who connected with me along my journey. I was in my first year DJing. She hit me up like, yo, I see you DJ. If you ever need help, I've been DJing for a few years. So we linked up, had dinner. It's been lit ever since. So I learned a lot from Bree. As me going into my third year now of my career, I feel like I've developed a lot more talent than it would have took 3 years alone. So now I got a whole network of women DJs that we work with and connect with, and like that's something that we really like hold precious to us, is just working with other women, other DJs in general, and just networking across and linear. Like you can network up, you could try to get to those higher people, those label people, but if you network with your peers, we're all gonna move at a different pace. So it's just good to know everybody who's on the same path as you. So shout out Bree.
Nah, for real, I agree, because like I said, I met her back in 2015, and what I saw in this woman, she was very, very strong, very, an advocate for herself, telling me that she wanted to DJ, and I said, all right, cool. And she told me the vision, and ever since then, she's just been working.
Now she on tour.
Now she's on tour. Definitely doing her thing. I know, yeah. Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's been doing a lot, and, like I said, and empowering that too, and y'all been doing, so much, and I think that it's just a beautiful thing to see, because, being in that position, it's like, all right, you know what, I'm learning this, you learning this too. Yep. Oh, I'm going here, you going here too, because y'all were in Puerto Rico too, weren't y'all?
Right before the panty, bruh. We got back the week before the panty hit. Like, it was crazy. And we were DJing out there too. But that was a really, really dope experience. Shout out Opaline, Bree from Opaline. There's another Bree. She put us onto that, and that's some big community vibes as well. Opaline, it was a monthly market. She took a break right now, but I'm hoping she comes back soon. It was a monthly market with music, art, people vending, all types of things. So big community vibes, and that's how we were able to DJ in Puerto Rico. So it's been dope. Nah,
I agree. And the one word that's really sticking out with me the most, and I just love the fact that you keep saying it, is community. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it takes that in order for something to grow, shake, happen, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the music scene in the DMV before the rap and the hip hop, as we know, was go-go. Everybody used to go to the go-go.
I was
You know what I'm saying?
outside.
You know, the 2020 vibes, whatever, the 20 for 20, everybody go, you know, CFE, Icon, La Pearl.
Yeah.
See, now I'm just showing my age.
I
now,
used
'cause
to
I'm like,
know
yo,
the go-go versions of song before I even knew that it was like an actual
Song, right? 'Cause you used to
that's
sit there
how
and be like,
deep
yo.
I was into it. Like I didn't even know these songs was mainstream music. I just thought it was a go-go.
Go-go song, right? Because you see a go-go band take it, they just rock the cover or whatever, right? So I just think that was dope. And, you know, from it going from go-go now to rap, you know, hip-hop, R&B, you know, we have a lot of unsung heroes. And I would consider, you know, you as an unsung hero because of the contribution that you're making. And I always felt like, you know, with your platform and space, as you continue to do your shows, continue to do your mixes, you were able to, you know, one, you know, acknowledge it, the influence that you had, and obviously, you know, bring somebody with you. I feel like you never really try to leave anybody behind and give people game.
So speaking of that, I've actually just started a new series on my SoundCloud called Spectrum, and it's a monthly playlist that I'm curating for other DJs and producers and artists to come in onto my platform and share their music. So I just dropped my first mix for that February 22nd. My next one is dropping March 22nd. February 22nd was a DJ called Sci-Fi A. And my March installation is Muta, so that's another way that I'm kind of spreading my platform to share with other people. And it's been really good. I've already got submissions up till May for that, and it's great, man. I'm just trying to find more ways to share my space.
Wait, so hold up. You said February 22nd.
Yeah.
And then you said you dropping the joint March 22nd. But you got submissions all the way up to May already?
Yes.
Oh, so you working.
I'm working.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. I'm clapping it up for that. That's all right.
So,
That's all
I'm
right.
just
That's all
constantly trying to
right.
find a way to share space with other people. I just had I know this is airing later, but I just had a mix drop on DTLR radio before I came in here an hour before, and I shared a few other local artists from the area, Betty, Solo Shy, OG Bree. I dropped one of my own songs, and that was streaming in over 250 DTLR stores across the U.S. and on DTLRradio.com. So, like, if y'all ever want to send me music, djtrillak@gmail.com, I'll spin that shit.
Send it.
Just make
That's
sure
all I'm
it's
gonna try to
mixed
tell
and
you.
mastered, though.
Yeah, for sure. You want to make sure that you know, you dress how you want to be addressed and make sure that joint is A1. So you already know they can break it. That's what DJs do. DJs are, like I said, well, shout outs to, like I said, all the creators, because like I said, even in the creative space, whatever you got going on, you know, you're creating. And then on top of that, it takes one to know one as well. So, like, you know, the DJs, those, you got to make sure that your relationships is good, because the artists, that's one thing.
You heard
but
it
then
here
the
first.
DJs, you know, they can break the music. They're the ones that's supposed to get you hip for real. So it's like, all right, cool. Like, you done heard all these other songs, but it's like, nah, let me go ahead, put you on this. Let me put you on that. So low key, I don't only feel that you DJ. I do feel like you an A&R too. Like low key though.
So what's crazy?
Like low key though.
Because I wanted to be an A&R before I became a DJ for real. I mean, that might still be in the cards, honestly. But that's a lot of reason why I do what I do now as well. I was just really passionate about the underground scene. Like while I was going to Towson, I would go to all the underground Baltimore shows with the Crown, Beat Trip, everything. So I was supporting indie artists from jump, and that's still something that I'm still super, super passionate about.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I agree. Because, I mean, to me, in the DMV, if I were to, you know, basically say what the music scene is like I was saying, it was a lot of rap and roll shows, right? And I was wondering, like, all right, cool, like, everybody got skills. It's not like, all right, you know, you can't make a record, you didn't have a nice hook or whatever, catchy beat, whatever. But it was just like the notion of, you know, support. Then it's like, okay, well, you go out of town, you go somewhere else, and it's like, man, they love me. They didn't even know where I was from for real, but it's like, oh yeah, maybe it's the dress or the way you dress, the way, you know, you talk, you know, the shoes you wear, whatever it is.
Like, people shouldn't just get love when they leave town. Like, we got to show them love while they're here. Like,
Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
I agree. And it's hard because it's like even going out, you know, different places being like, oh yeah, that's DMV, that's a DMV record. You know, it's times where, you know, I go out of town and it's like, all right, well, yeah, I know Wale, Logic, Fat Trail, Shock Lizzy, you know, now on the emergence of like GoLink, Ari Lennox, you know, these artists, but I'm like, it's so many more than just the 5 or the 10. Like, it's so many more. Like,
So,
you know what I'm
so
saying?
many.
So, like, I just feel like, so what do you think the climate is right now in the DMV music scene? right now from where it was before? And where do you think the room for improvement should be?
I feel like the climate is that we got a lot of eyes on us. I feel like now we finally on the national stage with our artistry, Ari, Rico, Wale, everybody holding it down. And a lot of people are now tapping in and seeing like, oh, like the DMV actually got like a musical community going on. Now the infrastructure could be a little bit better. I feel like two things that is room for improvement are the infrastructure and the sense of community within ourselves and showing each other love and putting each other on before we even go outside. So I think we could do a little bit better at that, but people are watching, so we gotta play our part.
Yeah, no, that's a fact, and that's what I'm saying. Like even with that and just bringing that awareness, ground hydrant big, just for anybody that needs to know. But it's just like. I think that's very, very important because, like I said, being on the forefront of it and you're realizing, one, what's going on, the time, the effort, and what it takes to, one, make it happen. So, your experiences and what you've learned so far in the journey, like, from the shows to the people you've met, like, what have you learned over time with this DJing thing?
I've learned that the only cap, the only ceiling is the one that you give yourself. You might get a no one time, but that don't mean stop. So, like, if you really passionate about what you do and if you really love what you do, like, it's going to show in the work. Like, time, yes, is a thing, and things take time, and shit's not going to happen overnight. But if there's something that you really love, and if you're good at it, and if you're dedicated, and if you practice, like, anything can happen.
That's a fact. I agree. I think also it's just, like, those learning curves, because I feel like, with you, and, DJing and stuff, like, you got to make sure that you have everything. So, like, the aesthetic ear, the flow, the vibe of things. What has really put you in, position, you would say, to, for you to own the stage? Because I know sometimes people are like, man, well, I want to perform in front of thousands of people. And I'm like, I know that's an ideal goal, but you got to start somewhere. So where did you find yourself, starting at with your gigs? And then, of course, how it's evolved now?
I would say I was definitely spinning mostly off of just like my personal taste and things, and I feel like I got pretty good music taste. But I'm very also an observational person, so just by like watching things like crowd reactions, watching other artists perform, other DJs spin, and just observing and taking note has really helped me develop my craft. And yeah, I just observe and I practice.
Now, that's good because sometimes you got to observe. Sometimes you want to talk on a lot of things and be like, man, I'm going to see that. And I'm that type of person. I ain't going to lie. I'll be like, ooh, I do not like this. I want to say something real quick. Ooh, they got me teed.
Right.
They didn't play this song. Why didn't they play this song? And they know better. But it's like, I'd be like, all right, but you know what? It's all good, though. Y'all probably won't even hip or, hey, politics as usual. It's okay. But, I think that is definitely dope. But, with, the DMV and DC, I see so many venues out there and in different spaces in Maryland and, of course, Baltimore. I think, the emergence of community. I'm loving what, I'm hearing from Baltimore. YG Tech, I think, YB Escola, Laura Scooter. They have so many other artists out there. I know I probably really forgot some, but Deidre as well, I think, as a female artist. It's so many people just rallying behind them in these communities that I'm loving to see. And, of course, the young emergence in Prince George's County, of course, like the Big Flocks, the IDKs, Corday, you know what I'm saying? The list can go on and on. Shout out to Joey Briggs, I think.
Yeah, the
homie. I'm saying as well. You know what I'm saying? Definitely dope as well.
And with that, like, I think one thing that me and Bree have done along the way is, like, we be taking them trips to Baltimore. She actually stay in Baltimore now. I stay in Landover, but we were constantly traveling back to Baltimore just to show, like, we care. Like, I'm from the DMV, but I went to school out there. I fuck with Baltimore. I fuck with the scene. And, like, we got to show that love, too. I know it used to be a little bit of be Baltimore, not part of the DMV, but from the national perspective, they see it like that, and we don't have to see it like that, but the least we could do is support each other and show up for each other.
Nah, I agree. And I was about to exactly get to that point because I do feel like I'm like, okay, well, Baltimore's in Maryland. Mm-hmm. I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't pull up. They ain't got no train station. They ain't no go-go's out there. Or if there's go-go's out there, you're going to have to hop in your car and drive. Yeah. But just because it's not like the metropolitan area, you know what I'm saying? And things like
hop
that.
Hop on that Mark train.
Yeah, something like that. You feel me? Just because it's not that doesn't mean that we should neglect it. So I do agree with you. And then on top of that, you rarely know that. You know what I'm saying? You could sit there and meet somebody in Baltimore and vibe. And I feel like what I want to see is more collaboration.
Yup.
I think that's the biggest thing. Like,
I be DJing for my girl, Baby Callow. She from Baltimore, West Baltimore.
That's all right. That's all right. Nah, I think that is dope because you look at what is going on and it's like, all right, like, it's nothing wrong with you doing a song with, you know, your homie or somebody else from the outside. Because it's like, all right, if I'm from this neighborhood, and I do this song, and I know you from this neighborhood, and you got this song, let's go ahead and just do something together. I can get a fan base, you could get a fan base, and we could both win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, like, I will say, like, growing up in the go-go era, like, people was beefing with niggas down the street. Like, it was beef between so many hoods and everything like that. But now that we on a national stage, and now that people have been traveling a little bit more, I think we understand that it's a lot more to this area than beefing with somebody down the street. Like, people from LA or Atlanta or New York are getting hip to niggas now. So it's a good opportunity to just, like, change our perspective a little bit and see the world as a little bit bigger than what we see it as in the DMV.
Nah, I agree. And that's why, you know, sometimes, you know, people say, like, mindset is definitely important because we do have a lot of people that are doing things on a national scale from the, you know, like I said, the Rolling Louds, the tours and things of that nature.
I'm about to go on tour.
Yeah. You said what happened?
I'm about to go on tour.
That's all right.
I DJ for Trey Amani right now. He's from Columbia, Maryland. He's signed to Lost Kids, which is Brent Faiyaz's label. And we about to go on tour with Big Crit in May. So that's gonna be a nice little vibe.
Look at you. That's all right.
Festivals, so yeah.
That's all right. Nah, that's definitely dope. I think everybody has their own goals, but I've always visioned this, and it was crazy. I said this after Only Vibes, after I met y'all. I was like, one, y'all are too passionate about what y'all want to do, and when them doors open, y'all gonna walk in there like y'all belong. That's what I told myself and knew. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what it was, because I did feel like it was some stigma where it's like, all right, well, man, I'm too real for this. Or I understand the climate of this, and y'all gonna understand it too over time. And then, like I said, with Bree doing Larry June, you know what I'm saying? And that was just big for her.
We on some goated shit
yeah,
right
y'all are doing some goated stuff. Y'all are definitely doing some goated stuff. So it is definitely, like, exciting to see. And like I said, even knowing you guys and seeing you guys just do what y'all do in y'all craft and y'all time, I feel like that's the beautiful part of the whole entire thing. And I'm like, yeah, it's a whole umbrella of things. Like, looking at y'all stuff makes me want to go harder with my platform because I'm like, look, hey, y'all just lighting more fire where it's like, all right, well, hey, look, Jay gotta go harder. I'm going to keep pushing these motivational videos.
And really, like, you just got to believe in yourself first. Like, you might not have no supporters when you first get started. That don't matter. Just believe in yourself. And then that's going to cultivate the belief in everybody else. But how somebody else going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself first? So
that's a fact. That's a fact. So how do you feel about, like, you know, like, mainstream versus indie? Because I know that in the mainstream space, you know, we're hearing the same, you know, records per se, and it may be the same people that chart every single day as opposed to the indie. Like, how do you feel about, like, the mainstream?
I'm indie all the way. I feel like there's a very bright future for indie. Mainstream, it is what it is. It's a system. It worked for some, but that don't have to be everybody's goal. Especially as someone who manages a music venue, most of the artists who really taking home the most bread, they are the independent artists. Like, and you could sign distribution deals and still be independent. So I'm gonna advocate that for anybody who's on that journey. Like, mainstream will be a path for some people, but it's not the path for all. And if you can do the independent, I recommend it. You're going to keep most of your money in your pockets. If you do it that way, just find you a team of people who believe in you and stick with that shit.
Facts. Nah, I agree. I agree 100%. You know, for me personally, you know, dabbing into the artistry and things of that nature, I always wanted to do things on my terms and things of that nature. I always felt like that's how you create the leverage for yourself. I know Nipsey Hussle was a big inspiration for me. Rest in peace to Nip. You know what I'm
Currency,
saying?
another inspiration
Yeah, for
for
sure.
me. Like,
Rest in peace to Dolph as well. Definitely independent as well.
Thundercat is also independent. Shout out to him. But yeah.
Yeah, and just, you know, creating the leverage on your terms. I feel like that's the biggest thing. If this is what you want, this is what you're going to advocate for, you're not going to feel less than or doing too much. If you felt like, hey, look, my price is my price. Yesterday was yesterday. But today's price is today's price. Yeah, so for sure. So I would say the music, though. What made you want to tap into that? Because you got a song called God's Body that I love. I'm not going to lie.
I'm about to shoot a video for that in April.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
I just dropped it on I just broke my own song, y'all. That joint just played in over 250 locations. So
that's what's up.
I'm on my Ludacris, you know, DJ drop your own music.
Okay.
So yeah, honestly, just DJing, being involved in music, all of that has inspired me to just like, let me just take a shot and create my own music. I started recording myself at the beginning of COVID. I was just like, we in the house. I'm getting bored. I'm running out of stuff to do. And just started making music. And it's been lit, man. Like, I didn't think that people would be as receptive as they are. And it's been really great and really encouraging for me to just create more and to just be myself more in whatever capacity and not just limit myself to just being a DJ or just being a whatever. Like, I could be whatever I choose to be that day. So that's just another form of self-expression.
Nah, for sure. I agree 100%. I think also, too, is like, you know, with the song, what resonates with it the most, like for me, is how it starts, right? You know, like the woke up this morning.
It's an affirmation.
You feel me? Like, I'm big on affirmation, so I just know that, you know, even with that, it's like, all right, cool. Like, I have purpose, I have meaning, I belong. I'm here, I'm a somebody to somebody out here because somebody needs me.
And I ain't just trying to be singing about getting cheated on. My baby daddy did this, did that. Like, it's cute or whatever. I got a song called One Night or whatever. But, like, I don't know. I really feel like it's important to use your platform to uplift people, uplift yourself. And that's what that song is really about. Yeah,
for sure. So you also dropped another joint too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Like a few days ago, for real.
Right, that's what's up. Talk about that.
That joint called Spreaders. That's a little fun little rap club banger with Charlie Monroe, OG Bree. That's her rap name. And produced by Isaiah Tomorrow, which is a young kid from Frederick, Maryland, and Super Static. That was just a fun song we made in the crib. And yeah, that's just for all my rap friends. I appreciate it. Like, I don't consider myself a rapper, but I respect the art, and yeah.
That's all right. She did some rap with some rapper friends. I like that. That's all right. Nah, that's dope, though, because, I mean, like I said, once again, it's just, like, different ways. You're not limiting yourself. You're not putting yourself in the box. So it's like, okay, I can DJ. I can do this. I can do that. So sponsorships, like, have you landed any or any of that nature? I mean, I understand. I see the legacy going on right there as a brand ambassador. So clap that up once again. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Shout out Legacy.
And then, you know, any of that. Because I know also what was crazy, because I know I saw an image, unless I was blind, legally blind. Blind. Something with Beats by Dre?
Yes. So, speaking of community, I'll share with y'all how I actually ended up getting that opportunity. My homie Jay Amore, he is also an artist from the area. He rap, do a little bit of everything. He got his own merch line. He introduced me to a young lady named Mackenzie who attended Howard University. She's now an alumni. Shout out to you, Mackenzie. But I had did her hair one day, like as a hair client, and then we were talking about me DJing. She's a photographer. This is before the Beats opportunity even came up. A few months later, she hits me up, like, I have the opportunity to highlight a DJ artist from the area, and I wanted to highlight you. And I was like, wow. And she was like, it's for Beats by Dre. And I was like, what? Me? Little old me? So that actually came about just by, she was a hair client of mine, happened to be a photographer. I happened to also be a DJ. And when that opportunity arose, she thought of me. So that was a really, really dope opportunity, them highlighting me. And yeah, shout out Beats by Dre.
That's what's up. I ain't gonna lie.
That was really hard.
Yeah, it was different. I was like, hold up. I saw the picture. I was like, hold up. I know this person though. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
So that was fun.
And I think what's very, very important is like you are really like mentally putting yourself in position just in case something happens.
Yes.
So you're like,
preparation
all right, cool,
is key. Like, just prepare yourself for wherever you want to see yourself. Like, position yourself for wherever you need to be where. Don't think about how it's gonna happen. Just think about, okay, I want to create this goal. So what do I need to do right now to get closer to that goal? And
Facts.
You'll be surprised at how many opportunities open themselves to you.
Yeah, because I'm about to say you definitely were strategic and really like seeing it. I felt like you probably didn't really have like an end goal, but you knew, all right, this is what, you know, hey, Trilla, I'm going to do this. Like, you know, talking to yourself, like, all right, I got to do this, I got to do that. And when the stage is ready, I'm going to be ready and I'm going to be bigger than the stage. The stage ain't going to be bigger than me. Period. I feel like that's how you looked at it too. So that's what's up. Yeah. Any other sponsors? You know, because like I said, I feel like you just out here doing what you need to do and they just loving the energy that you're bringing and presenting.
So besides Beats, I did a commercial for another like AirPod brand called Comfort Buds, and that's been really cool. Legacy, I do brand ambassador for them. I also do a brand work with this women's fashion brand called Muse Aesthetic. They got some fire clothes. And yeah, I mean, I don't really have like no sponsors right now, but I've been having a nice setup of brand collaborations that I feel like have been complimentary.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, you know, and shout outs to some of mine. Game 6 right here. Shout out my bro, Smoot. You know what I'm saying? Game 6, keep it up. What you doing with the youngins, I love it. You see this? If you see this, man, just holla at him.
Yeah, I got on
you know
some Chris Pirate pants. Stand up for y'all. Shout out Chris Pirate, your local artist in the area.
That's all right.
Always got the local drip on.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I feel like, you know, even with that, you know, Streets Don't Love You, that's another brand that y'all be seeing me in too.
I got some by myself. Hold on. I got to step off real quick. Can I grab the bag? I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
All right, I got my by myself bag right here. Shout out by myself, Cal.
That's all good. As you can see, we just plugging things in.
Shout out 930 Club. All right, yeah.
Yeah, that's all good though. Nah, for real, it's all good. It's all vibes. It's cool. But yeah, at the end of the day, I just feel like it's all dope. You know what we doing out here, just you know putting each other in position and stuff like that. Because I feel like that's what really matters the most when we doing all this. Like you know, it's just putting people in position. Yeah. So did you have any like favorite movies? You know, when you came up, like childhood movies.
I don't really watch TV for real.
You don't really watch TV for real?
I don't got no favorite movies. I mean, I fuck with, you know, Finding Nemo and shit.
You said Finding
I don't know. I don't got no favorites for real.
You said Finding Nemo.
Yeah, I try to.
No Toy Story?
That's cool too, but.
Aladdin.
I fuck with the cartoons.
Lion King. Wait.
Oh yeah, the first Lion King. That new shit, I don't know nothing about that. I don't like how they be doing them remakes of the old movies. Just let's keep them.
Yeah, just keep it original, right? Just keep it with us because we remember that. Like, I'm gonna just say when Lion King happened, when I saw the animated version. And Mufasa died. I felt it. Not with the live action. And when he died, I ain't feel it. I ain't cry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
We gonna stick to the animated throwbacks.
And I'm not gonna lie. Like the live action, I like Scar more.
Yeah.
Than I did anything else.
Okay,
so yeah.
Fair enough.
And then Aladdin, it was just too urban. The new one, but I like. The old one.
I wasn't feeling that either.
And Jasmine took too long in the regular one. I'm just
that new Coming to America, trash, all that.
You said the Coming to America?
The new one.
The new joint. I peeped it though. It was alright. It's okay. It wasn't better than the original.
Like,
it's hard though.
Like what? Even the new Matrix, trash. I'm sorry, y'all.
She said, when you in your bag and you grinding, I feel like that's what it is. Like, all right, you just gonna, if it looks cool, I go ahead and watch it, entertain it. Other than that, it's all good. Like, for me, I watch, let's see, I know I'm big on the, you know, like I said, I've watched, lately I've been watching Bel Air.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
I heard that joint was good. I got to tap
I like it. It's more urban. I like it.
Okay,
Kanye's
I watched Abbott
documentary.
Elementary. Oh, yeah. Kanye's documentary. I watched that, too. That was cool.
Yeah, that was dope.
Vibe.
And I know, you know.
I was hesitant.
To watch it?
Kanye right now, I don't know what bag he in, but it was a dope perspective.
I feel like if people wanted to understand Kanye for the entirety, you watch it. Yeah. And I'm saying, like, and then on top of that, like, yes, everybody copes and deals with things that are different. So it's just like, let's extend him at least a little bit of grace, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what those mental wars look like and
even
things of
my
that
man
nature.
who was capturing it, it just shows the importance of our local journalists who we have here who are capturing these moments, these organic moments that we have. Like, somebody got to do it, and you never know, like, who going to be hot in the long run. So shout out to all my camera folks. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, for real. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's definitely heavy. So, I'd ask you this: top 5 artists of all time in your opinion.
Currency, Nipsey, Erica. Oh, damn, I got 2 more. Shit. Okay.
I'll stretch it to 10.
Nah, I'm gonna do 5.
So you gonna do 5? Okay.
Because 10, you gonna have me sitting here all day. I love so
5.
much
Okay.
music.
Okay.
Okay, I said Nip, Currency, Erica. I really like this band. I might be butchering their name, but they're called Krubin, and they're from Texas. Really dope. And let's see, my last one. Who am I gonna get at to? Damn, I'm gonna be controversial and just go ahead and say Ye, because he be innovative, and I'm gonna just say him because outside of the music, I feel like he really be shifting people's perspectives, whether we like it or not. So I'll give that to him.
Facts. For me, I'm gonna have to say, this is just like all time for me. I'm gonna have to say Biggie. That's one. The storytelling is just impeccable.
Facts.
And what he's done in such short period of time. Definitely Nipsey is on my list. I would definitely say Cole is on my list.
Okay.
Who else?
That's my bestie's favorite. Shout out Mimi.
I would have to say Drake is on my list because I feel like the situational rap and just the pocket that he's elevated from.
Ain't nobody else in that pocket.
06, till now. And then if I were to say a 5th, man, I ain't gonna lie, I still listen to Jadakiss. Because I'm big on the. I'm still big on the bars. I keep
Jadakiss in rotation.
Yeah, I'm still on the bars. Like, I like the bars. So it's just like, for me, I'm like you gotta teach me something. So that's where I'm at with it, for real.
I like that era of storytelling.
Yeah, for sure. And then, shout out to Griselda. Who else? Joey was doing it heavy. Davies was doing it heavy.
Davies went to Towson. Right?
That's all right. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, anybody that's really teaching you something, because even with that, I'm big into the battle rap too. So I watch that too. That's another art, storytelling and all that too. So
you gotta tap into the Filipino battle rap. They hold a battle rap festival every year. So how we have U.S. music festivals, they do battle rap festivals.
That's dope.
In the Philippines, and they're nice.
That's all right. I'm gonna check that out. Just because you just probably put me on to something. I'm gonna definitely have to do that.
I like to tap into the international bags.
That's all right. Yeah, and you was just in there talking about K-pop.
Yeah.
I wasn't really big on K-pop like that. I know a couple groups BTS and Stray Kids and Twice, I believe, and I think it's Blackpink. I think those are only 4 I know. I know it's way more than that, but like I said, those
they be going crazy.
Yeah, I know they be going crazy.
All, but I definitely see the influence.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And anime being a thing and everything like that too. You watch anime, by the way?
I fuck with anime, man. I didn't start getting into anime till college, post college, and yeah, I completely nerded out. What have I been missing all my life? So I be watching anime.
Yeah, anime's cool.
Yeah,
I like
Avatar, Naruto, Initial D. Those a few faves.
Okay, My Hero Academia, I would say is one.
Death Note's cool.
What is it? One Piece.
One Piece is cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah, One Piece, but it's so long to watch, right? It's 1,000 episodes. So good luck if you're gonna watch all 1,000. Won't be me, but yeah, that definitely won't be me. What else? It's a lot of them.
Anime is great for just learning,
that too, and I think it's another way to watch real life situation type of cartoons in the different language, so you can learn so much.
Spirited Away is a great movie. Y'all tap in.
You said it's a great movie?
Yeah, it's another anime.
Yeah, that's all right. So as far as the rap movies that came out, what was one of your favorite ones that stood out? If you had 8 Mile, you had Straight Outta Compton, you had Give Richard I Try,
all of
the Notorious,
them. Dang.
and the Pac joint.
All of them.
You said all of them?
But as a young kid, 8 Mile had a grip on me back in the day.
Yeah.
Like that shit had a grip on me. That set the tone for the rap movies for me.
Yeah, I think 8 Mile is very, very influential, right? Because I feel like everybody in the world will want and appreciate somebody like Cheddar Bob, I think. Because it's like, yo, like, I can't do it. No, yeah, you can. You can.
The Straight Outta Compton joint was cool too.
Yeah,
that was
for
dope.
sure.
Yeah.
It really showed me how powerful Cube was. I ain't really, like, you know, of course, like Ice Cube being so influential, I didn't really know.
Seeing them in their era, like, goated.
Yeah, that joint was definitely dope. I'd definitely say that as well. Get Rich or Die Trying, you know, the love that 50 had for his mother, I could relate because I ain't gonna lie, like, mama want me to do this, I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
He be acting down, like
yeah, he killing it right now with Stars and the Power series and everything. Like,
shout out 50, he a hustler for sure.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies because I remember that scene where everybody when he was downstairs in the little joint and he's talking about some Marcus, what are you doing with a loaded gun in the house, Marcus?
Yo, when he had the locks, I was weak.
That joke was funny. He was just like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have got caught. He was like, what you talking about? I'm a gangster grandpa and I'm proud of it. I'm like, whoa, why is he sitting there saying all this wild stuff? But over time, he found his friends. He found himself.
I love the crossover, how rappers be acting and shit.
Yeah. And I think he's transcending it too because like I said, Joey was rapping and then he put him on the Power joint with the Raising Kanan. So like the evolution and the influence, I think that's definitely dope too when people are paying attention.
I love to
So
see
as an artist, I think, you know, there's multiple bags and how you can get into your bags and, you know, just think of your end goal.
Yeah, and especially as an up-and-coming artist, like, just realize, like, you're not going to eat off the money alone. As somebody who works in the industry, you're going to make the most money touring. You're not making no money streaming. So sell them records, sell them jumps on Bandcamp, sell exclusive tapes, and get into other bags. If you like fashion, if you like doing other things, like, do that and emphasize on multiple streams of income because working in the music industry is not a one-stream income career at all.
Get your options, have your options, and create them joints. You know, that's what I'm saying. I think, you know, as a creator, it's so many things that you can, you know, create. Just tap in with your creator as well. I understand that, you know, God got a plan for everybody. I feel like as well, and that's very, very influential. And definitely, you know, just standing your ground in it because, like, you're going to go through, you know, a lot of no's. People will tell you yes.
It's a lot of egos in the game.
Ego tripping, guilt tripping, pride, all that. You're going to feel like, man, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Why am I here? Oh, nah, they don't believe in me. Oh, my gosh, they booed me. Things of that nature. But it's how you bounce back. It's not about how you ball. It's how you pivot sometimes.
Just be ready to grow. It's growth in every experience.
For sure. So, people that influence you.
Yeah.
People that influence you. Like, keep you going. Like,
so
keep you
many.
motivated.
Where do I start? My mom once, she's my superhero. Other women in the game, just because I feel like it's very new just to see, like, a lot of women either being DJs, rappers, whatever. So that's been dope. And honestly, it's been my peers. Like, you and everybody else who's grinding, like, right now is just, like, my biggest inspiration because seeing y'all stay consistent and do the work makes me not feel alone. So
Facts.
Yeah.
I agree. I would definitely say for me, definitely my mom, my pops, family, uncles, aunts, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, and cousins. The list go down the line. People that create as well in the space because, like I said, it's hard. It's not easy, but being consistent, I think, is the biggest thing. And the people that's constantly being consistent each and every single day, like, I see y'all. And it just fuels me to go even harder because, like, y'all are getting booked and going crazy. Like, if nobody knows, don't be blind to it. DJ Trilla K and OG Bree. And, you know, it's a lot of other people that's out here going crazy. I just wanted to, you know, shine that light.
DJ Bass, she just got back from the UK. She's working with a UK label, so shout out, man.
Yeah,
everybody
a lot
working.
of people is going crazy. They turning up and they in their bag. Just because you don't hear about them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make sure that you tapped in and understand it. And I do feel like it's very, very important because you guys are women creating your own history. You're making history, you know what I'm saying? It's Women's History Month, but y'all are also creating y'all history, you know, by doing all these things and, you know, gigging, touring. You're just pouring into other people, and I just love to see it. So, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to y'all in this hard space that is male-dominated, as we know. and it's kind of hard for y'all to get a look. So
I mean, shout out to the men who fucking with us too, because like not everybody be showing love and respect. So shout out to y'all.
yeah, that's all right. Now I'm saying I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Like if you play the game of spades, everybody knows spades.
I love spades. I be killing spades.
You ain't gonna see me going board. I'm gonna be all right though. As long as I got a good partner and they know how I cut, we good. That's all I'm trying to tell you. That's it. We good off that. Nah, for real. So I just think that's definitely important to highlight. And you know, don't trip off your ego and the pride. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be straight. You're gonna be good.
How your feelings hurt real quick.
Yeah. So South by Southwest. I'm excited for you. You know what I'm saying? And just doing that because I feel like that's gonna come. Know what I'm saying? Broccoli City, Rolling Loud.
It's been at National Cannabis Fest this year. That's gonna be a vibe.
Okay, so you out there too.
I might be spinning at AmFest, which is American University's little music festival that they do.
Okay.
I'm doing a tour in Alabama called Hangout Fest.
Okay.
On May 22nd. It's a whole bunch of big artists on there. I can't even list them all. Tame Impala, Megan, Doja Cat, Fall Out Boy, like area hot artists right now.
Fall Out Boy?
Going to Canada, going to a festival in Canada, July, British Columbia, Young Thug headlining that joint, Don Toliver, a whole bunch of other artists. So
you out here.
I'm happy to be sharing the stage with a lot of like
she's out here. She's out here. That's crazy.
And then Big Crit, like
what? That's golded within itself.
So
for real.
I'm just happy to be here. Like I do be having imposter syndrome sometimes. Like, damn, these some big shoes to fill, but I'm going to do that shit.
You got this. You got it. I'm going to tell you right now, you got it, because that's how I felt sometimes, like, even doing shows and things of that nature. It's just like, oh, my gosh, it's a lot of people. What am I going to do? Nah, I just got to get in my bag.
But it ain't that much time to think. You just got to do.
Yeah,
think about it later.
You got the mic. You got the stage. It's all you. Go ahead and do what you do. Know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
And then something I peeped as well, like just because I've like performed a few times as an artist, it's like that should be giving me mad anxiety, but I do it anyway. And what I realize is like when people looking at you from the other side, like you're doing something that a lot of other people might be too afraid to do. You just being yourself means a lot to a lot of people. So like whatever you do, just be yourself and you're going to inspire people by just being yourself.
That's a fact. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I think people are going to be like, what? Like, what you mean? Like, nah, you got to embrace mistakes too. Because I feel like the more mistakes you make, you know, the more you're going to learn. You got to learn from it. And it's a learning curve. Everything ain't going to be perfect. I had to tell myself that. I strive to be a perfectionist. I wanted everything to look good and just be like, all right, hop in. Okay, cool. I ain't got to do nothing else. All right, but it's all good. I ain't got to do nothing else. But nah, you got to fine-tune this.
We figuring it out as
you got to figure it out. Figure it out as you go.
Yep.
That's for real.
And some of your faves, a lot of your faves, they just figuring it out as they go. So don't be afraid to do that yourself. Like, you ain't got to have it all together. Just get started somewhere.
Yes, push the start button for you and just go for real. Don't be discouraged by it too. And always keep your hands open so that way, you know what I'm saying, you can receive your blessings. Don't hold on to the
gratitude
ego and all that stuff.
Has been working wonders for me. I think you should try it out.
For sure. So if you were to go to, because I'm going to ask you one concert question before you get up out of here.
Okay.
One show that you would DJ, and this is past and present in R&B, so you could think of female and
Black
or
Star,
male.
Most Def and Talib, past and present. If I was on the stage with them, man, oh my God, I might pass out before I even get to spin. Like, fangirl. I don't know if you fangirl much, but yeah, Black Star. And Currency.
Okay.
So yeah, past, present. Those
Okay, two. Past, present. So like if it was an R&B bag, past and present, what would that be?
Okay, so it would have to be the whole lineup with all my girlies, all my neo soul girlies, the Ericas, the Jills, the Laurens, and then present. Doja, well, I'm about to be on the lineup with Doja, so that's about to happen. Doja, Ari, Summer, all the R&B girls, Kelly, yeah, Georgia Smith, everybody. Like, I fuck with the R&B girls, so.
I'm blown.
But that's
I'm
coming
blown.
up
You
because
forgot
these
somebody.
festivals.
You forgot somebody.
Who I forget?
You forgot you forgot everybody's auntie. You forgot Mary J.
Oh, Mary. Oh,
You forgot everybody's
Mary,
auntie.
yeah, she gonna go in my bag with Erica. And
Okay.
with them
I'm about to
girls.
say, yeah, you can't leave
Yeah,
that.
she gonna go in that bag.
You can't leave her out there.
Hell
Don't leave
yeah.
her
No,
out
we
there.
not gonna, I spend a lot of Mary J. Like,
Yes, Mary J is. She's therapy.
Yeah,
she's therapy.
She's
for real.
in like all my flips, all of that. She's in that bag
For sure.
Yeah.
That's all right. I mean, a past and present, I ain't gonna lie, lineup probably would have been identical.
Mm-hmm.
I know for the hip hop, man, I would have, if it was past and present, like Dead or Alive, oh my gosh, it could get so heavy,
It
so
could
deep.
go, yeah.
Pac and Biggie on the same stage with Kendrick and
Go
Cole, that would go
Definitely,
crazy.
Yeah. Kendrick, yeah. My homegirl, DJ Nah For Real, she shared the stage with Kendrick once. He brought her up to rap.
That's what's up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so just a lot of
Iconic.
icons, man.
And y'all are doing a lot of work. So once again, I'm going to clap it up for these women. You know what I'm saying? Because
Women's
it is
history.
definitely women's history being
Every
created.
day.
You know what I'm saying? And history is being created every day. So any gems for the people that's lost, confused, don't know where to go right now? What's your motivation? You know what I'm saying, to those people? Because I know you already dropped gems.
Yeah,
But now I'm saying I know you
more.
could drop some
I
more.
got a
Yeah,
few more.
for sure.
My motivation, if you lost and confused, is you're not gonna find yourself in others. So take that time with yourself, in yourself, go within, get to know yourself, and your world will be reflected once you do that. Yeah.
That's deep. That's definitely deep. I'm going to say, like, understand that everybody is going through things, so learn how to give people grace and extend it.
Don't take it personal.
Yeah, don't take it personal. Also, you know, just be present for you. You have to show up for you before you show up for
yourself.
for others. You can't.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta show up for yourself. And you know, all superheroes don't wear capes. All superheroes don't wear uniforms either.
Yeah, you don't know who the next man is, so show everybody a little bit of grace and love. Like, I don't treat nobody different just because I don't know you. I'm not about to disrespect you. Like, I show everybody love. So
Yeah, I agree with that. And I feel like also just be mindful of your energy, your vibe, because you are what you entertain, that attracts. So, like, if you want that good energy and you're looking for the good energy,
You
be
gotta
that
bring
energy.
that,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? If you want somebody to invest, you got to invest. You want somebody to take you serious, you got to take yourself serious and you got to want it. You know what I'm saying? You got the skill, but do you have the will to see it through? And I know that you would. So I appreciate...
I hear you. Okay.
You feel me? I appreciate the vibes, the energy. I am rooting for you, and I'm proud of you. Like I said, so much that I learned from, you know, you DJing, the lifestyle. You know, like I said, holla at her. She got a lot, you know what I'm saying? You need your hair done, holla at her. You need somebody to spin. You need somebody to spin for you, holla at her. You know what I'm saying? Mix up something for you, holla at her. She got the music going on. You know what I'm saying? The video on the way, everything on the way. It's just a lot going on.
It's a
And
lot.
as you can see right now in my face, I'm excited because it's like, whoa, I didn't even know all this.
Shout out to you. You got, man, I don't see nobody going hard for the youth like you going. Like, we need more youths out here.
I appreciate that for real.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I truly do because, like I said, it's hard, and I'm just thankful and grateful that God has put this, you know, gave me this gift to share with the world because without him and my family, I'm absolutely nothing. I tell people that I'm not a Nathan Zero without them. So, yeah, for sure. So I'm rooting for you, Queen, and all the other queens. I hope that we have more females that want to DJ, just be advocates for themselves, just do dope things. Whatever it is you want to do, go ahead and do it. I see you, Queen. I salute you, Queen. And it's a long time coming, and I'm glad
Much
and
appreciated.
happy that we finally been able to have
Happy
this
to be
conversation.
here. Got over the
So,
little
yes.
interview anxiety. We made it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And with that being said, y'all, the harder you grind, the bigger you dream. 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 And we out, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Peace.